Hey Muses, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyler, T-Mann Tarot, a connoisseur of tarot, metaphysical, spiritual, oracle, you name it, I've probably got it. Or I'm working to achieve it. If this is your first time being here, hi, hello, and welcome. I'm so happy that you found my channel. I make content on tarot-related decks. My goal is here to always give you an honest review and a deep dive or a quick look at new tarot oracle decks that come into my collection, so that way you can make an informed decision on whether or not you would like to have it in your collection. But before we dive in today's tarot deck, the Blot Oracle, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and leave a comment below so you do not miss any of my future videos. Also, remember that if you would like to become one of my Muse Patreon subscribers, you get early access to these videos and kind of help me make suggestions along the lines of what content to come out next. So thank you to my current subscribers. I love you so much. Join the party over there. It's a lot of fun. It's growing and you can get in at an early discounted rate while time lasts. So I hope to see you over there. But let's change camera angles and dive on into the Blot Oracle, shall we, friends? All right, friends, we are all set up. Now, I wanted to specify? Words are hard. This Oracle deck review is actually sponsored. This is sponsored by my good friend and tarot spiritual reader, Nick, aka the Tipsy Tarot. This is their deck. This is their oracle deck that they have created. It is available on their website and I believe also at their Etsy store. But don't worry, friends. They all of their links will be linked down below. So if you would like to go support a small indie deck creator, please go send them some love. We always want to support small businesses. So Nick has actually sponsored this video today by sending me this copy of the deck so that I can kind of talk about what you are going to get when you order a deck from Nick. You will get it in this lovely little shipping box that comes with, I am covering my address and their address, right? It's your standard mailer with crinkle paper. It was beautifully packed, wrapped in this lovely paper. I've already opened it. I did my best to save the paper. Nick, you're going to have to show me a tutorial on how you did this because this was beautiful. It came with stickers and business cards. These stickers are beautiful. They are on brand with Nick's branding, the Tipsy Tarot branding, which also pulls through into this wax seal that they have, right? And also the wax seal on the card. I opened it from the top, trying to save as much as I can here. These stickers are beautiful. On brand, Tipsy. We got two different drinks here. They're holographic and beautiful. Business cards, I said. So let's read about... this is a letter that was sent to me by Nick to talk about the deck. So it says, well, thanks for welcoming in the Blot Oracle into your journey. This deck was inspired by the timeless symbolism of ink blots, a reflection of the subconscious, the unseen, and deeply personal meanings we carry within. Each card was designed to spark intuition and invite you to see beyond the surface, which, much like how ink blots reveal different images to every observer. This oracle is meant to be flexible and empowering. Daily guidance polls. Draw a card each day to receive insight into what you most need to know right now. Affirmations. Let each card remind you of truths and encouragements that align with your path. Or tarot companion. Use this alongside your tarot readings for expanded clarity, additional layers of meaning, and deeper reflection. Every card in an intuitive... Tyler talks, take 2. Every card is an invitation to trust your intuition and allow your own interpretations to lead the way. This 60-card oracle deck, inspired by the rickshaw test system, the card stock is made out of eco herbage, which is made out of pressed leaves and grass. Caveat: don't worry, it is very sturdy and can take a beating. It shuffles like a dream. We will get to the shuffle. It's good. I wanted to design a digital guidebook, right? QR code for a digital guidebook, to continue with sustainability and be as eco-friendly as possible. The rest of that note is a very kind and lovely message from Nick to me. So yes, it is a very thin cardstock, right? This is just when you open it, it comes beautifully wrapped in cellophane. So this is the cover. There is no box, eco-friendly. So get yourself a bag, get yourself something else to carry it in, right? We're being eco-friendly here. The digital guidebook here as well for more kind of information on the cards. Give me 1 second, friends. Back to talking about the guidebook. I was talking about the guidebook and I hadn't opened the guidebook. So I have pulled up the digital guidebook on my handy dandy notebook laptop. And so it goes into talking about the word that you get and the keywords. Let's go. The one that I'm currently looking at is abundance. Let me see if I can find that quickly. There we go. All right. Abundance here. So abundance, overflow, gratitude, and receiving. And it says, abundance is a state of more than enough, not just in material things, but in love, time, energy, and possibility. Overflow symbolizes the riches that spill into your life when you align with worthiness and trust in the universe's provision. Gratitude is the anchor that magnifies abundance, helping you see the gifts already present. Receiving reminds you that abundance isn't only about giving, it's about allowing yourself to be nourished, supported, and celebrated. I really love that each key word also has a breakdown and association, how it goes back to abundance, right? This topic of abundance. The ink blot abundance may emerge as blooming shapes, open palms, or radiant expansion. Let the affirmation, let it affirm that there is more than enough for you through you and within you. Beautifully said, Nick. The colors are beautiful and vibrant here. Abundance, yes, sadness, anxiety, stop, confidence, caution, frustration, truth, spirit, air sign, earth sign, fire sign, water sign, dissolving. Here is where, right, my caveat, not just for, you know, for Nick, but for any deck creator who is using kind of this cursive script reading. As somebody who is dyslexic, cursive does not help the brain. It actually causes me to trip up and stops the stream of consciousness here. So, you love the script. It's beautiful. Not my favorite, but hey, if that is the single thing, right? It's a me problem, not a you problem, right? Strength, movement, congestion, right? Consciousness. Just double checking. The font in the guidebook is not script, not cursive. So, that's very helpful too. Consciousness, intuition, trust, mystery, flow, cleanse. Again. Birthplace of vision, happiness, toxic, protection, success, fear, anger, rest, illumination, hunger, ghost, passion, love. These are some great words that are for an oracle deck. I have been looking for kind of this oracle tarot ink blot kind of style. There is it's kind of reminding me of the Ethereal Visions, how the Ethereal Visions tarot is kind of on that same journey. You can kind of see that, like, it is tarot based, but if you look too close, like, these aren't really people. You can see people. So we talked about how it can be paired with a tarot deck. So let's play around a little bit, shall we? So, first and foremost, we're gonna play with it just with a regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Oh, actually, before we even do that, let's give it a shuffle. Standard Oracle size cards, so they are a little... Oracle cards are always on the larger side. Beautiful shuffle. Now note, it is eco-friendly. It is not going to have the black core inside, so these, while they will take a beating, they are going to start to take the shape that you bend them in. So, let's just do a little reading with the cards. And a tarot. So, we've got the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords, the nines, alone time, the struggle of creatively and passionately getting what we want, but staying dedicated to it, and questioning and not getting enough sleep and worrying about things that are not within our control. Why? Because of maybes. That is brilliant. The maybes of it all. Maybe I'm getting what I want. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's uncertain about what's going on. I don't want to do that, being upside down, right? We're talking about our success, our alignment, fulfillment, growth, because we've taken the alone time and we are emotionally doing what we find authority and control in. Oh, Nick, this works so beautifully together. Why are we talking about a cheat, a deception, temptation, and consequences? Well, maybe because we've gone into something a little too soon. We haven't done the learning and the education that we need, right? We're cheating ourselves. We're trying to take the short way out, or we're giving into something that is not necessarily aligned with what we want. Love that. Okay, so it works beautifully with the traditional RWS tarot. I would love to see how it reads with the ethereal visions. Ethereal visions? Ethereal shadow tarot. So let's see how these two play together. We're talking about reflection, the idea of mirroring insight and self-study. Because the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords, our logic is torn between the deception of what we can actually get away with, right? We've sussed out the deception and figured out what wasn't there and what's really underneath the surface, and where the liars or the cheats or where the cutting of the corners has been. We're taking this reflection and mourning what we lost so that we can make logical choices on how we move forward. I wasn't worried that these two weren't going to pair well together, but I knew that they were going to be best friends. These two decks are going to go hand in hand together. The Lovers, between mystery and the Six of Coins. Well, relationships are mystery, right? Aren't they? We have to go down the depths of following our curiosity to understanding the love, the connection, the choices that we are making to be with another person. But it is all unknown. So what we get to do is choose who gets to have our emotions, what emotions we give, what emotions we receive. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the unknown choices that we have to make. All right. One more. This is going to be how this deck is going to help me. How will this deck help me? Abundance. Bringing in the abundance to my life, filling a void in my very large and ever-growing collection and in my practice, because Eight of Pentacles, it helps me do the work, get things done, find a new habit and a new routine, but not that it has to be perfect. It just has to be done. And how and why? Because it is me. The Death card is, I wouldn't have gotten it tattooed on my chest, is the card of Scorpio. It's the card of me. It is my personal signifier to be my authentic self. This card, this deck, is going to help me do the work, bring in that abundance, and at the end of the day, be authentically me. Nick, thank you so much, the Tipsy Tarot, for sponsoring this video and adding this beautifully lovely, beautiful and lovely deck to my collection. Again, friends, all of Nick's social media and website and all ways that you can get this beautiful deck will be listed in the description below, but a closer inspection of the Ink Blot Oracle is coming up right now. Bye-bye, friends.